IBA European Featherweight title. So please, at this time, welcome into the black corner, representing Sofia, Bulgaria, Javier Ibáñez.
Shaping and shimmying his way into the arena is Javier Ibáñez. Now boxing out of Bulgaria. Resides in Sofia, born in Matanzas in Cuba. And one of the very best boxers in the world. The 2023 European Games gold medalist for the multi-sport event in Poland last year. And by securing that, he booked his place at his first Olympic Games. I first commentated on this man from ringside at the 2014 Youth Olympic Games, where he was their flag bearer, Cuba's flag bearer that is, and claimed 56 kilograms gold, beating England's estimable Peter McGrail in the semi-final contest before outpointing the man from Bulgaria, the nation he now represents, at the gold medal bout. World Series boxing experience as well. 2017 America's Continental silver medalist. I was ringside in Tegucigalpa to commentate on that event. Now representing Bulgaria,
please welcome his opponent coming into the gold corner, representing Spain, José.
Opponent is a two-time Olympian, José Quiles. 2021 representative in the Tokyo Olympic Games in the 57-kilogram featherweight division, losing against Ireland's Kurt Walker in that tournament. But by his success at the European Games, well, he has booked his place for his second Olympic appearance. Two-time European Championship bronze medalist at 56 kilograms in 2017 in Kharkiv, Ukraine, when he lost to Peter McGrail of Great Britain. And in 2018, in the under-22 edition, he lost against Tayfur Aliyev. But again, these two of the very best boxers in the business at and around 57 kilograms. Facing off for the inaugural IBA 57-kilogram featherweight title. Beautiful belt, strewn out of blue leather and adorned with gold diamantes all over its likeness, is what both of these boxers are fighting for.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our main event of the evening. It's 8 3-minute rounds in the featherweight division for the inaugural IBA European Featherweight title. And before we commence the action, may I please ask you now to respect the national anthem of Bulgaria. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And now may I please ask you to respect the national anthem of Spain. Ladies and gentlemen, this is IBA Champions Night in Madrid, and this is our main event of the evening. It's 8 3-minute rounds for the IBA European Featherweight title, presented to you by IBA President Mr. Umar Kremlov in association with the Royal Spanish Boxing Federation. Your officials for the contest: judges from Estonia, Jakob Peterson; from Italy, Luca Vanilonga; from the Czech Republic, Stanislav Nekvatal. And your referee in charge of the action from Spain is Jose Romero. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we salute those about to do battle. Our viewers are ready. Madrid, are you ready? Introducing to you first, fighting out of the black corner, weighing in 56.85 kilograms. An experienced campaigner in the ring with 96 amateur bouts and an outstanding 80 wins. Making his IBA professional debut, presenting to you a European Games gold medalist from Sofia, Bulgaria, the Wolf of Matanzas, Cuba. Please welcome Javier Introducing his opponent, fighting across the ring out of the gold corner, weighing in at 56.85 kilograms. Also an outstanding record. 43 big wins as an amateur, and as a professional he is unbeaten with 1 win and no losses. Presenting to you a European Games silver medalist, damas y caballeros, the Enda Comunidad Valenciana, España!
Well, what a contest we have in store. This a contest between two men who know all about one another. When they met on the stage of the European Games in the gold medal bout, both of them had secured their passage through to 2024 Paris Olympic Games. Here they are facing off over 8 3-minute rounds for the IBA inaugural European featherweight title. So we are underway. It's our main event of the evening. 8 3-minute rounds in the 57-kilogram featherweight division between two of the very best IBA 3-round boxers in the world. Man operating out of the black corner is making his IBA Champions Night professional debut, and that is Javier Ibáñez. Born in Matanzas in Cuba, now resides in Sofia in Bulgaria, reaching for a left hook to the body. The man wearing the white trunks trimmed with gold scores with a right hand to the body around the corner is José Quiles. Two men with some of the more lyrical nicknames you will find in the sport of boxing, as Ibáñez getting to work with that lead left hand, jab and hook. Right hand through the middle was straight down the pipe from Quiles, but it was countered from Ibáñez. So active use of the lead left hand from Ibáñez. Ibáñez looking to respond with a left jab of his own. He nicknamed Caballo Loco, crazy horse, as he scored effectively to the body with a right hand around the corner. But look at the activity on that double jab and right hand downstairs from Ibáñez. He nicknamed the Wolf of Matanzas, a nod to the place where he was born in the Caribbean island of Cuba. Spinning around the line, off the line clockwise is Quiles, as Martinez is reaching for him with a jab, counter right hands and a left hook to the body from Ibáñez after Quiles scored upon him effectively with straight shots. And again, these two men met last summer in the multi-sport extravaganza of the European Games. In the gold medal bout of the 57-kilogram division, it was Ibáñez who came out on top, securing his passage through to Paris later this summer. And that an accomplishment emulated by that gold medal appearance, and that's a right hand which just dipped the knees a little bit of Ibáñez. I don't think his senses have been scrambled, but he did seem to lose his boxing stance momentarily. He has it firmly back beneath him now. Good defensive with the gloves and forearms once again from Ibáñez to repel that 1-2 from Quiles, but that left jab did get through. Ibáñez just reaching with a roundhouse right down to the ribcage, and then with Quiles just coming square on the ropes, Ibáñez took full advantage, was pushing some light punches in between his defenses as he reaches for that roundhouse right to the body once again. And again, how significant will that previous encounter prove to be? In search of a repeat victory is Ibáñez, the man in the black trunks trimmed with gold. In search of revenge is Quiles out of the gold corner, the white trunks trimmed with gold. But this of a longer duration, of course, it's going to have to... Oh, that's a beautiful right uppercut turned underneath by Quiles. Reached for the left jab and followed it with a right uppercut which was right on target. Ibáñez aware of that, goes in pursuit of his man, scores with a thrusting left hand to the body, right hand lead over the top, lands from Quiles, leaving Ibáñez flailing at the sound of the bell.
Agua, sí, yo te doy agua. Échate ahí, un poquito adelante. Ahí. Vamos, dame, sí. Venga. Ahí, tiene que estar preciso ahí con esos golpes, ¿vale? Tiene que estar ahí con esos golpes precisos. Lo único que tienes que hacer también ahora es de vez en cuando le estás tirando el pulso abajo, metele tu gancho por dentro, ¿vale? Levantarlo con tu mano adelante, con tu mano atrás, la que tú quieras, ¿vale? Pero tienes que terminar también con tu gancho por dentro, ¿vale? Ahí. Ahí te va por donde tú quieras.
Segundos fuera del primer asalto.
Mire, por dentro los ganchos.
So into the second round we go.
Second round.
The IBA European 57-kilogram featherweight title on the line. We start by Ibáñez, countered by a shot to the body as Quiles going in search of that right uppercut through the middle once again, but it's Ibáñez on the front foot, roundhouse right from Quiles, and then look at the defensive responsibility from Quiles to repel the incoming fire from Ibáñez. Ibáñez now bringing his right uppercut into play, looking to snake it in between the defenses of the high-held hands of the man from Spain. Roundhouse right, reach for, and then the second right hand was altogether more direct, and it was a sharp shooting right cross which caught Quiles while he was on the ropes. And then as Quiles was disengaging, it ended up performing a bit of a leg sweep, leaving Ibáñez on the seat of his pants. No harm done, gloves wiped clean, and the action resumes. Beautiful left hand from Ibáñez. Forward right hand turned underneath into the body from Quiles as Ibáñez was reaching for a shot over the top. Left hand not too far away from Ibáñez as Quiles was loading up. Quiles spinning around his opponent, but then Ibáñez backing up to make the uppercut inaccurate. Both men celebrating successes during that coming together. Good right hand to the body, the palm turned up to the ring lights and slung in as though from a slingshot from Quiles, but then Ibáñez, four-shot combination, and the backhand I think did get through the high-held gloves of Quiles. As you'd expect between two opponents who know one another so well and are among the very best in the world at and around 57 kilograms in the IBA code, as Quiles scores with a sharp shooting lead left through the hands of Ibáñez, and then a corkscrew left, snaked it up from his belt line did Quiles. There's been plenty of back and forth across social media. Both men loading up with right hands, neither man accurate. Quiles keeping his composure, burst of shoeshine punches through the middle from Ibáñez, followed by a left hook around the corner, and then with Quiles content to sit square on the ropes, Ibáñez making hay, having success with that right cross. Quiles walks his way off the ropes back to the space of ring center, and then resumes the action with a roundhouse right, turns an uppercut underneath once again. But Quiles stood outside the Bernabeu Stadium of Real Madrid and he said, "This cathedral behind me is where European titles are won, and I'm going to show you the same type of prowess tomorrow night because I'm claiming that European gold." That's the nature of the trash talk that is being engaged in between the two. As Quiles turns a right uppercut underneath, followed by a left hook, and then turns a right hook around the corner once again. But Ibáñez with successes in between the offense of Quiles. Big swing and a miss with the overhand right, but then leaping back into range and scoring with an altogether more direct right hand was Quiles, prancing around in the corner, making Ibáñez miss in a rally that brought the crowd to their feet to conclude the opening round. Excuse me, the second round here. Some of the action from round number two. Again, look at the success that both were enjoying, and they both celebrated it. Uppercut turned underneath by Quiles. Exquisite punch picking. Looking to counter immediately was Ibáñez. It's been that type of contest. Of the highest order.
Sabe lo que son 6 asaltos, él no sabe lo que son 6 asaltos, ¿vale? Él se va a venir abajo de un momento a otro.
Seconds out, second round. Segundos fuera, segundo asalto.
La manita izquierda arriba. No puede caer en el juego ese con él ahí.
So we're moving to the third round then. Javier Ibáñez, roundhouse left and then banging away with that right hand to begin this third frame, keeping the attack going and keeping the pressure on. Uppercut through the middle and then a burst of punches to the body from Quiles. Back comes Ibáñez with quality punches downstairs of his own. Counter right hand was an eye-catching shot during that exchange from Ibáñez, but Quiles, aware of that, comes right back. My goodness, this is quality and skill of the highest order here at the Madrid arena. And remember, for Ibáñez, it's his first foray into a contest longer than 3 rounds. Good left hook to the body a few moments ago by Quiles, while Ibáñez was looking to work away. So Quiles looking to establish his left jab. Ibáñez is probing with his own lead left stick. His left hand to the body was a low blow, then nice movement spinning around the clock face from Quiles. Right hook slung beneath the left elbow of Ibáñez. Ibáñez remaining on the front foot. Sharp shooting jab through the middle from Quiles. Good attack to both body and head from Ibáñez. Right uppercut once more, not too far away from Quiles. Nice defense by tucking his chin behind his shoulder, rendering the right hand from Ibáñez to go around his shoulder blade. And again, the jab so effective from both boxers. Good left hook to the body, right hand was inaccurate. Second, the first left hook was on the mark, then a good right hook to the body in response from Ibáñez. So Quiles playing matador, leaving Ibáñez charging toward his own black corner turnbuckle. Oh, beautiful left hook from Ibáñez behind a right hand lead. Quiles shaking his head contemptuously. And after that right hand success for Ibáñez, he just emerged from the coming together, shaking his right hand. One wonders whether he felt a shot of pain through that shot, but he's throwing it freely enough here, so perhaps no damage done. Ibáñez reaching for a left hand to the body in response to the left jab upstairs from Quiles. Beautiful left hook sunk in. Ibáñez intimating that it was low, but remember, he landed a low blow earlier. There were no complaints from Quiles. Downstairs once again from Quiles. Ibáñez probing forward. The roundhouse right attempted by Quiles went around the rear of his neck. Left-right is a disruptive combination. Stiff punches, pushed out, just catching Ibáñez as he was advancing. Twinkle-toed footwork from Quiles as the 10-second clapper sounds in the closing stages of this third round. And now bobbing and weaving while on the back foot is Quiles, making his man miss. Another quality round of action between these two familiar rivals.
No puede hacer tanta monería ahora, ¿vale? Hay que plantarse un poquito más, ¿vale? Plantarse y buscar ahí con tu gancho de izquierda, buscarle abajo, ¿vale? Y con la misma arriba, con la misma mano se la tira abajo y arriba, ¿vale? Ahí no hagan mucha monería. Vale.
Segundos fuera del tercer asalto.
So we move into the third round of what has been a terrific contest so far. Remember, this represents brand new territory for Javier Ibáñez on this is IBA Champions Night debut. And look at the work being produced to the body by José Quiles. Oh, that's a terrific left hand slung down low from Ibáñez in response. Loaded with leverage, that lead left hook to the body. Coming just a little bit chippy during that coming together as Quiles comes back with a burst of punches downstairs. And then Ibáñez responds, rattling the ribcage of his opponent. Nice movement in the pocket from Quiles. Good double left hook from Ibáñez. As Ibáñez just looking to creep forward, but now Quiles holding his feet, left, right to the body, followed by a left hook upstairs. And this is terrific action of the toe-to-toe variety now, as both men setting up camp at center ring. Beautiful burst of punches upstairs, landed by Javier Ibáñez. What a first minute to this fourth round. Sharp shooting jab pushed out by Ibáñez. Now it's just beyond the edge of range. Quiles breaking the deadlock. Circling to his left, good defense with the right glove. And again, in addition to the trash talk and the back and forth on social media, where both men were supremely confident of the outcome of this, that it's going to go in their favor. There's altogether a more longer, nuanced, insightful video posted by the team of José Quiles showing the rigors he was going through to ensure that he's on weight and on weight correctly. Look at that for a counter-attack from Ibáñez after it was a burst of punches to the head from Quiles. Ibáñez responding with success to both head and body, and then uppercuts and hooks, followed by a right hand which was inaccurate, but he looked to keep the attack going before he was claimed by Quiles. But as anybody who spent time in the ring, outside of heavyweights perhaps, again, Ibáñez working away to the body. Quiles was rendered inaccurate on his previous attack. Shot on the break from Ibáñez. Nothing. Oh, and right hand over the top from Ibáñez, right uppercut in response from Quiles. As the quality continues to exude from the fists and the feet and the minds of both of these skillful operators. But in terms of making weight, it involves sweatsuits and hoodies. But after his team was satisfied that he was where he needed to be as Quiles lands a right hand, but Ibáñez looking to be the busier boxer in this fourth round. Remember, Jose Quiles made his professional debut in December of 2022, posting a win on points over 6 rounds. Hasn't ventured back into the professional ring since. Here he is on the professional stage of IBA Champions Night Boxing as Ibáñez digging away to the body, claimed by Quiles. And that a very good round where the tenor of the contest changed as both men planted their feet into the ring canvas at ring center and really tested the bodies of their opponents in the opening stages of that fourth round. Or perhaps Quiles was outworked during the course of that frame. Make no mistake,
vale,
he was in it every second of the way.
Tiene que ser poquito golpe contundente.
Perhaps
Vale,
the
y
busier
clarito.
boxer was Javier Ibáñez from Bulgaria by way of Matanzas in Cuba.
Agua.
Seconds out, fourth round. Segundos fuera del cuarto asalto.
So into the second half of this IBA European featherweight title tilt we go. 4 rounds completed, a potential 4 rounds remain. And there is very little between these two boxers, but Javier Ibáñez onto the front foot behind a left jab, right cross, then bobbing and weaving and letting arcing punches go at mid-range. Quiles covering up, responds with a good right hook around the corner. Ibáñez responds with a right uppercut to the solar plexus of his opponent. Both men scaling an identical 56.85 kilograms, and you can see both of them have worked themselves into magnificent condition. Could strike a match on the torso of either man. That's how lean and ripped and muscular they are, filled with energy and fighting spirit. Not to mention their incredible skill and high ring IQ. Spinning around the target is Quiles. Spinning back behind the jab, and look at that for movement in the pocket from Ibáñez, and then counter-punching where Quiles was looking to bend and weave out of the way of shots, but may have been clipped by a couple of them in that fusillade that followed from Ibáñez. Ibáñez, 2 shots to the body, right hook to the head. Quiles responds, hard right hand slammed in beneath the left elbow of the man from Bulgaria. And a terrific exchange once again, but looking to inch his way forwards is Ibáñez. He's picked off by a left jab and then a double jab right cross from Quiles. Quiles just circling clockwise to his left. But it's Ibáñez on the front foot in stalking mode now, looking to close the distance and take it to Quiles. Quiles slips underneath. Quiles breathing through an open mouth, so too is Ibáñez. Oh, that's a beautifully picked left hook to the body from Ibáñez, right beneath the right elbow of Quiles, before Quiles sinks down to the canvas. And Ibáñez, encouraged by that success downstairs, comes from the other flank and lands a right hook to the body of the Spanish boxer. And has Quiles been hurt by those body shots? You can see that his hands have dropped. He's remained retaining a poker face, but I think these body shots could be beginning to take a toll on Quiles. He's playing matador to the onrushing Javier Ibáñez, but Ibáñez targets the body once again, picking off his man downstairs with a straight right cross. And Quiles, I think, is just waiting for the pain of those body shots to subside, because there was one from the left hand, one from the right hand, and both of them seem to have taken a little bit of toll on his energy levels. Now he's getting back into it, pushing out straight shot before turning a flashy bowler right hand underneath. The follow-up body shot with the backhand did get through from Quiles. Now, I think this is running repairs to the right shoe of Jose Quiles. So respite for both boxers, but you could suggest that this perhaps more welcome from Quiles' perspective, because he appeared to be hurt by those couple of cracking singles to his body. And now on the resumption, well, Ibáñez will be looking to re-establish the momentum he enjoyed through that passage of the round. So Ibáñez creeping forwards out of a wide-legged stance once again. It's going to be a clinch to conclude the action of round number 5. What a round, because Javier Ibáñez landed some cracking punches to the body. Beautifully picked and landing right above the belt line of Jose Quiles. Quiles just got on his bike momentarily, dropped his hands and disengaged from beyond punching range. How will he respond in round number 6 of a contest that must be incredibly close on the scorecard?
Vamos, dale más.
Seconds out, fifth round. Segundos fuera del quinto asalto.
So into the 6th round then, and Ibáñez out stalking the body once again, looking for that sharp shooting right cross to the floating rib of Jose Quiles. Quiles on the back foot as Ibáñez looking to increase the tempo and take it to his Spanish opponent. Roundhouse right was blocked by the gloves, but Ibáñez keeps the attack going, dips beneath the attempted counter-attack of Quiles, but Ibáñez looking, at least from my position here ringside, right next to the neutral corner, as the sharper boxer through this first 30 seconds of the 6th round. But he hasn't really made his man pay. Pecking and poking with a single, then a double right hand. It was a left jab, right cross to the body, followed by a right uppercut from the same flank, turned underneath by Quiles. Moment of quality from him. Ibáñez back into the pocket, chopping away with a right hand like a man wielding a meat cleaver. But Quiles now sharper and altogether seemingly refreshed and revived. But Ibáñez going in pursuit of him. Left-right success as Quiles' back touched the ropes. So minute gone in this 6th round. Looking for the right uppercut is Quiles. Left hook with the final shot of a blistering combination from Ibáñez. Quiles momentarily lost his balance. So Ibáñez getting physical. Remember, both men weighing in at an identical 56.85 kilograms, but looking to impose his physical strength is Ibáñez at close range. Both men slinging hooks and uppercuts at mid-range, neither man particularly accurate during that attempted trade-off. Ibáñez keeping the attack going. The final right hand got through to the body of Quiles, and Quiles standing just above our commentary position here now. Now he spins off clockwise to his left, but Ibáñez remaining in pursuit of him. So again, it's Ibáñez who's looking to be the aggressor. Quiles made his man miss, so not made to pay when he came square on the ropes. But Ibáñez looking just a little bit fresher in this 6th round as Quiles launches an attack but is inaccurate. Ibáñez looking to respond, but neither man finding the range with their shots. Then there was an exchange of hooks on the inside. Oh, that's a good left hook to the body, slammed in by Quiles. Ibáñez flat-footed stalking, looking to walk his man down once again. Quiles up on his toes, maintaining the gap, takes a left jab to the body as Ibáñez looks to slow him down and does so with 2 quick right crosses that were punctuated by left jabs in between. So Quiles not too far away with a left hook to the body. And now it's another exchange on the 10-second clapper. Neither man particularly accurate. Quiles almost ending up with his back to his opponent, which of course is illegal. Well, just a glare into the eyes of one another to check how they are feeling with only 2 rounds remaining in what has been a terrific title tilt for the IBA European featherweight strap. Both men leaving it all up in the boxing ring. You can see the accuracy decreased during the course of that 6th round. But Ibáñez, at the start of it at least, just looked a little fresher, a little sharper, but he wasn't able to capitalize on that apparent edge in physical freshness or sharpness, at least for my money, because he didn't really make Quiles pay on a sustained fashion. It was back and forth action throughout the 3 minutes.
Vale, también cuando lo sorprendo.
Very close
Es lo
round
único que tengo que
indeed.
hacer.
Segundos fuera del sexto asalto.
The phenomenon of the second wind. And it will be welcomed by both boxers, particularly Quiles. Not that he's gassed, but he appears to be just a little less sharp when compared to Ibáñez. And it's Ibáñez out quickly once again, creeping forwards over that front foot, showing his strength, lifting Quiles off his feet, prompting the intervention of the referee, Mr. Jose Romero. And it's Ibáñez again, looking to measure his man with that lead left hand. Quiles content to play back foot boxer, and if you're going to adopt that role as he lets his hands go in shoe-shine fashion to the body of Ibáñez, well, it's important to sometimes back your man up so you're not giving the impression that you're trying to nick a contest by being on the back foot and just peck and poke rather than to land heavy leather and inflict damage on the opponent. That's what Ibáñez is doing now as he goes in search of Quiles' body once again. Quiles planting his feet into the canvas as he lets the left-right combination go. Good right uppercut turned into the body by Quiles. But now Ibáñez, he turning uppercuts inside. Again, neither man particularly accurate, although they did test the body with their final shots of the bent arm variety. On approaching the halfway stage of this penultimate round, Ibáñez keeping his head close to the body of Quiles to keep it out of harm's way as the referee was separating them. Good right hand to the body once again from Ibáñez. And Quiles, you see, he's looking to increase the gap and get his straight shots going, but I think he's hurt by that body shot once again, because just as happened in the middle rounds, when the body shots are being stunk in by Ibáñez, there's a visible response, a visceral reaction from Quiles, and it's to disengage and just allow the pain from the body shots to subside. If you spend any time in the ring, if you're a veteran of the ring, you'll know that the pain of a body shot stays with you far longer than having your bell rung upstairs by a chin checker of a hook or a cross. That can be a flash, the ring, and then the pain is gone, but then the pain of a body shot, my goodness, it can take a while to dissipate, and it can have a debilitating effect. Good right hand to the body on the resumption from Ibáñez. Quiles letting a burst of punches go at mid-range upstairs. Right hook around the corner from Quiles. Ibáñez, the busier boxer, making it first and third boxing from the Bulgarian man wearing black trimmed with gold. Ibáñez back onto the front foot. Quiles plants his feet near the ropes, lets the left-right combination go, but can't find the range. Closing 20 seconds of the penultimate round. And again, stalking his man is Ibáñez. And again, right hook, left hook, then nice movement in the pocket to evade the attempted counter from Quiles. Ibáñez getting the better of that coming together. It's physical, it's attritional, it's messy. And Quiles, his work becoming just a little more ragged now. And perhaps it is opportune that he ended that round near the red corner, because I think a walk back to the red corner would have depleted his energy levels further with 3 minutes remaining. Well, it's been a wonderful tussle for this IBA European title. It's very close indeed. It has been back and forth action of the highest order, but I happen to think that it's this man who's going to need a massive final round, because I've got Javier Ibáñez ahead with 7 rounds completed. But how will the 3 scoring judges see it? Our scoring judges from Estonia, Italy and the Czech Republic, Mr. Jakob Peterson of Estonia, Mr. Luca Barilonga of Italy, Mr. Stanislav Nervatal of the Czech Republic. As we go into the final round, I've got Javier Ibáñez in front, but what say the scoring judges? The briefest touch of gloves with the lead left hand to begin this 8th and final round in what has been an absolutely pulsating IBA European featherweight title tilt. Javier Ibáñez, just spoken to about his responsibility to keep his head up, peering between gloves that are wrapped around his temples as he looks to get over that front foot once again. And cries of Quiles, Quiles trying to rally the man from Elda in Comunidad Valencia, Spain. How much will he be able to draw from the support of his home fans here at the Madrid arena? Ibáñez just momentarily backed up, and that's a change in approach from Quiles as he scores with the right hand over the top to the temple and then hauling in hooks to the body of his opponent. Terrific portion of the round in what has been a magnificent rally for Jose Quiles, getting the better of that coming together. Some eye-catching hooks slung into the ribcage of his opponent as he looks to get that right hook to the body away once again. And now it's Ibáñez keen to claim a clinch just to get himself back together. He scores with the left hook on the resumption, but it's Ibáñez continuing to quarry away to the body. Excuse me, it's Quiles looking to quarry away to the body of Ibáñez. Ibáñez touching his man downstairs to the ribcage, but again slinging in that right hook in muscular fashion is Jose Quiles. As the decibel level dialed up to maximum here, threatening to raise the roof at the Madrid arena, all supporting the home fighter wearing the white trunks trimmed with gold. Jose Quiles, in pursuit of victory against his familiar rival, walks into a two-shot salvo. Right cross, left uppercut. The two men, shoulder to shoulder, toe to toe at center ring. Right cross just re-establishes the gap between the two. Left hook from Quiles, momentarily dipped the knees of Javier Ibáñez. Final minute of the 8th and final round in what has been an absolute classic in the 57 kilogram featherweight division. Good right hand fired into the body once again from Quiles. Ibáñez responds with a burst of punches upstairs. Right uppercut blocked by the gloves and forearms of Quiles. As Quiles keeping his wits about him, up on his toes, making his man miss. Now can he balance out that equation and make him pay? Ibáñez short with his attempted jab, now showboating from Ibáñez, trying to get inside the mind of Quiles. Closing 20 seconds, who can produce some quality? So Ibáñez stealing a glance to his corner. Body shots hauled in once again from Quiles. First and third boxing from the man from Spain. And this has been a magnificent rally in the final round. And on the final bell, both men raised their arms immediately. I think it's a magnificent rally in the final round from Jose Quiles. But I have got Javier Ibáñez prevailing in that contest on points. It was an incredible encounter. And remember, Jose Quiles has boxed in the professional ranks before, over 6 3-minute rounds, but it was Javier Ibáñez who in the second half of the contest appeared to be the sharper, fresher, stronger boxer. But in the final round, my goodness, an absolute maximal effort produced by Jose Quiles, landing hooks to both body and head. Terrific left hook landed upstairs. Burst of punches to the body prior to that. But is it enough to turn it in his favor? Again, I happen to think that it's Javier Ibáñez who has done enough to be declared the victor here. But how significant will that rally from Jose Quiles prove to be? It was incredibly close throughout. And which way have the close rounds been scored? When you have a close contest, that is always the key criteria. And I happen to think that it's Javier Ibáñez who did the better work over the entirety of the contest. And it's wonderful to see that respect and sportsmanship between two men who know one another very well indeed. And now, over the 8-round distance rather than the 3 rounds of IBA tournament competition, well, they've got to know one another even more. At the conclusion of the epic at Madison Square Garden in the featherweight division between Kevin Kelly and Prince Naseem Hamed, Kevin Kelly said at its conclusion, when you have a contest like that, your souls kind of touch. And I think that could well be the case here tonight, given what these 8 men extracted from one another over the course of 8 3-minute rounds for the IBA featherweight title. Here's the verdict.
Ladies and gentlemen, before our inaugural IBA European Featherweight Champion is crowned, let me please welcome into the ring our officials to award the belt. We have firstly IBA Secretary General and CEO, Mr. Chris Roberts, OBE, and we also have Mr. Felipe Martinez, the President of the Royal Spanish Boxing Federation, to present the belt. Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, after 8 rounds of boxing, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges have the same score, 75 points to 77 points. Therefore, your winner by unanimous decision. And now the new IBA European Featherweight Champion. In the black corner,
And there is confirmation.
representing Bulgaria, Javier Ibáñez.
Confirmation of a hard-fought, unanimous points decision victory for Javier Ibáñez, overcoming the home crowd that rallied and encouraged Jose Quiles from opening bell to last. But it's Javier Ibáñez who has prevailed on a unanimous points decision verdict, to the bitter disappointment of Jose Quiles. But that is why Mr. Chris Roberts, CBE, the Secretary General and Chief Executive Officer, of the IBA, is able to strap that blue IBA European Championship belt around the waist of the shimmying, salsaing, shape-shifting Javier Ibáñez. It was a magnificent rally in the final round by Jose Quiles, but the good work banked by Javier Ibáñez, particularly in the middle rounds, proving decisive, and that is why, to the victor the spoils. And Javier Ibáñez, the Wolf of Matanzas, now residing in Sofia, Bulgaria, claims the 57-kilogram IBA European featherweight title. He is the new champion, and his hardware well earned at the conclusion of what was a terrific contest. It's a repeat victory, adding to the one that he earned at the 2023 European Games last summer. And who knows whether those men will be drawn in the same portion of the 57-kilogram featherweight draw at the Olympic Games later this summer. It is shaping up to be quite a rivalry, but on this night, this moment belongs to Javier Ibáñez and his team, as he is declared a deserved victor, and thereby the proud recipient of that IBA European featherweight title. Well, the sport of boxing, combat sports, leave the competitors in such contrasting states. Just a few moments ago, both Javier Ibáñez and Jose Quiles were feeling the efforts of their exertions at the conclusion of 8 non-stop rounds of quality action. And at the announcement, well, Jose Quiles, bitterly disappointed, left the arena pretty sharply, whereas Javier Ibáñez has found the energy to celebrate exuberantly, having been declared the victor and thereby the new IBA European featherweight champion. Well, that concludes what has been a magnificent night of IBA Champions Night boxing here